So welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a little everyday makeup look for you guys. Not that anyone asked, and I'm by no means a professional makeup girly, but I thought that it would be fun to show you guys my makeup look that I do despite me having pretty bad acne, for somebody who really loves minimal makeup. So right now I already have my mascara on. I did my eyebrows and I'll show you guys what I like to use. Mascara, it's a Japanese brand, sorry it's hard to see, but it's called Heroin Make Cold. It is a brown mascara, so any brown mascara would work. Been really enjoying brown mascaras for summertime. I think it's such a lighter look on my face. That I've been using for my eyebrows is just this E.L.F brow laminating gel. It's okay, I think the product is fine, but I just like to have my brows a little lifted with a little bit of my YSL Touche Eclat Sealer Brightener Radiant pen. I just like to brighten up my under eye area and the center of my face. For me, a lot of products need to be utterly seamless with my skin. I have a lot of skin texture, if you can't tell from the camera. And obviously I have a lot of acne as well as lots of scarring. But I like products that are pretty hydrating to the skin and don't really cling on to my dry spots. I go in with my finger just to blend it even more. And I used to do a lot of makeup. I used to love wearing tons of makeup. I was a huge makeup lover in 2016 when the whole 2016 makeup was happening, but I've kind of really come to appreciate my skin for what it is and accepting my acne. That was the first step, was not to cake on a bunch of makeup. I'm gonna do these two, and this is like a Korean brand. It's called the Kill Cover from Clio. Love this Summer Fridays sheer skin tint. This is what I'm gonna use today actually, just because I'm indoors. I'm not going anywhere special. And you can use your hands and or your brush. I like to just use a brush, spread it out evenly. And I just put it all over my skin. And it's not meant to really cover anything, but it does help reduce the look of a lot of redness on my skin, which is why I really like this product. I think the hardest part about trying to do any kind of social media or this is why I've never been consistent, was because I have acne and I always struggled with trying to be pretty on camera, try not to look like I'm a hot mess. But you know, I think I'm almost 30. It's okay. Adult acne is normal, and I think people who do suffer with pretty severe acne, you know, can understand that aspect as well. Maybe I can zoom in a little. So here's my skin a little up close, sorry. So it does, obviously you can see still my skin texture and my skin, my acne, my scarring, everything. So this is what I usually do. I mean, again, I don't really have any shame in my skin game, and it's okay. If you want a little extra coverage but you want it to be really natural, I really recommend Asian foundations. This one, again, Kill Cover, it's a cushion, so you just lightly pat it on in the areas that you might want to cover a little more. So right here is my problem area. Just do a little dab, okay, just a little light. And I'm telling you, this stuff is very full coverage, but does not make your skin look insane. Like, it's kind of crazy. It feels like a magic trick almost. So crazy how much this can change your skin, and your skin still looks like itself. That's the best part about cushion foundations, in my opinion. I think for people who have acne prone skin who want to still achieve a very skin-like finish, Asian makeup is great for this, okay? Because they really pride themselves, I feel, in trying to be very natural looking. And but the only thing is they don't really have good shade ranges, so it's very hard to find a brand that really has a good shade range unless you're very light. And I think I'm in sand, so I'm like almost the darkest shade, which is crazy to me because I feel like I'm pretty pale. So yeah, my skin looks like this. So again, you can still see some redness, but it's much more muted, and that is what I love about that product. I'm gonna go in with some bronzer. I've been using my Chanel one, so just take it on a nice fluffy brush, and then I'm just gonna go in and just really contour and bronze the area. I feel like my skin, I wish I could wake up like this. I sit here and I concentrate a lot of my product there, so continue to do it. I'll bring some of it down on my neck area that I love to bronze a lot because it just gives a little bit of a sun-kissed glow to my forehead, because I look so pale in here, but I swear in person I don't look that pale. But it just gives a really lifted look to your face instantaneously. I know it's so difficult to see with this lighting, but I really like cream blushes. I know that cream blushes don't last a long time, so I'm totally aware of that. And I just take it and I just swipe it on the same brush I use for my bronzer, and I'm just blending it out. My skin in person looks really good, even in the mirror. That's what's most important for me. Looking on camera versus like in person is always the strategy. Like I want to look good in person. Like I want my skin to look natural in person. I know that on photos like the makeup is a little different, so if I were to do like a bit more of a photo shoot type of look, it would be a lot more caked on. This is something I love to do. So I'm taking this Fit Me powder on this triangle puff, and I'm just powdering those areas. And my biggest powder problem is right here, so my smile line area, because I feel like that just like creases a bunch. So I do lightly powder my face because again, I am oily prone, so it's not like I'm free from the shackles of not getting oily. I do have this Victoria Beckham contour thing, but really I'm just gonna use it to contour my nose a little bit, because I don't really contour my nose ever. I know some people like to do that, but really I don't. It's never bothered me. My nose, thankfully, has never really bothered me much. But I do like to have a little bit of shadow, because sometimes when I powder my face, it flattens this whole area. So I like to do a little bit of that. And then I do like to take this, and I actually like to contour my eye area, because I just feel like my eye areas are very oily and I already have a lot of discoloration naturally. It's not like a heavy discoloration, but it just kind of wakes up my eye area. You can see it just gives it a little bit of a dimensional look. Hopefully you guys can see that. I feel like I'm just saying stuff and it's not really showing up on my lips. I tried to keep it pretty not overlined anymore. I like to go in with this Makeup by Mario lip liner. This one is in Smoky Pink. I will also put down below all my product information and what shades I'm in, because I realized I probably didn't say it. I do slightly overline on the outer corner of my lip because I like to keep it pretty straight. I think that's a little bit more flattering on my face. Beautiful Tom Ford lipstick. This one is in Indian Rose. I just press it on my lips. I start in the outer corners, work my way in, and that's it. That's it. I blend it. So it's very, very light, very, very minimal. But this is my look. This is my everyday look. These are the products that I use. I have a very small amount of makeup that I put on every day. That's it. So I'm gonna take a few photos probably later today, but that's it. And I feel like this shadow is really showing off my arm muscles. Can you guys see my Pilates arms? They're working out. I hope you guys enjoy. I know I'm not like a real makeup beauty guru girl, but this is my look. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much. Bye.